Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Anya and in today's video I'm going to be combining the two Shop My Stash videos that I normally make. So this is the draw for September. I'm going to talk you through these. I am going to take everything in quotations out. I am going to add some of the stuff back in, but I want to take everything out because I want to give the drawer a clean and I feel overwhelmed by everything, so I want to give myself a fresh start. So I'm going to take everything out. I'm not going to declutter anything this month. I know I said last time that I was going to, but I've decided not to. I am looking at potentially doing a sort of collection-wide declutter towards the end of the year, and if I keep getting rid of stuff I know that I won't have anything left to declutter. I have a couple of things that I've finished or that have gone off, so I'm going to talk about those first. So I actually ended up decluttering two things. I just remembered looking over things. These were two tiny red glosses. Pink Fondant is a pinky brown and then Cranberry Melt is a red. These are really nice full colour glosses. They're not sticky, they're really pretty on the lips. But I don't like full colour glosses, and I've actually decluttered my lip glosses in a video earlier this month, which was me reorganising my makeup, and I also decluttered these two then. I don't like them, they just don't work for me. I'm not going to keep them. I am also tossing this Hourglass Veil Primer. I wanted this to be done and I have a tiny bit left, but this is breaking me out. And I also noticed that the expiration date on this was in May of this year, so it's time for me to let this go. I have grown to like it over the last couple of times that I've used it, because the first times I used this I didn't like it, I didn't care for it, didn't really see that it did anything, but I've used it these last couple of weeks and I really enjoy it. But it's very, very expensive, so I probably won't buy it anytime soon. I might pick it up as a point perk or something on Sephora in the future if I can, but for now I'm going to get rid of it. I also have to sadly get rid of my green colour corrector. This is from Mekka, the creamy colour correcting concealer in green. It's gone off, it smells horrible. So sadly this has to go. I have already ordered myself a new one though. I have two mascaras. So my Essence Lash Princess, the waterproof version, stopped working properly this month. It's too dry to properly transfer onto the lashes and it flakes. That's when I know I need to get rid of it, so I'm going to get rid of it. I tried the Aunt Thomas 3D length mascara. This does nothing to my lashes. This also barely transfers and it just does not look nice, so I'm going to get rid of it. I finished my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Auburn. It's my favourite. I keep buying it over and over again. I have a new one in here. Love it. I also used up this Dr. Jart BB Beauty Balm foundation, I suppose, in light medium. It's way too dark for me. I didn't really care for it. It was a one-time use, so you know, I finished it, but I'm not going to buy it again. Then this drawer, I'm going to be fairly speedy about this because I have a lot to talk about in this video. These Foil Me eyeshadows from Mekka are really lovely. I have only worn I think 2 or 3 of the shades. I haven't worn the red, I know that. I really like them. I struggle a little bit with this gold shade because I usually like using this on the inner corner only, but it's really difficult to apply precisely and not get too much product. They're really metallic and shiny and sparkly though, so I do really like them, but they can crease. I have these two palettes which houses my singles. So this small one houses my warmer brown and neutrals that I've been playing with this month. I've used about half of the shades in here. The ones that I haven't used, along with that one which I have used because I use it for my eyebrows, they're going to come into next month with me, and I'm going to rearrange them into my large palette because I have other singles that I want to bring, but everything else is going to go back. And then this large palette has more colourful singles in it. I'm unsure which ones of these are going to stay or not. I don't think any may stay, maybe the greys and some of the greens. I will show it to you again when I'm going to put it back in with the new singles. And if I sound a bit sick, it's because I'm not doing too well. I've been sick for like a week and a half, but I'm starting to feel better, so I wanted to film. As for the other palettes up here, I have 3 Colourpop palettes. I have Element of Surprise, Midnight Masquerade and Misunderstood. I have used some shadows in all 3 of these palettes, but I'm going to put them back for now because I feel overwhelmed by everything. They might end up coming back later this year so that I can use all the shadows in them, but for now they're going to go back. This Tanya Burr palette I wore in a video recently. It was my September Empties. I love the purple mauvey eye look that this gives. This Sonia Kashuk palette is a really lovely palette, but I've come to the realisation that I don't really like all matte palettes anymore. I'm going to put that back though. This Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked was a Christmas palette a couple of years ago. I like it, but as I said, everything is going back. I adore this palette from Makeup Mekka, the How We Do, which was a collaboration palette. These just make your skin look so nice and dewy, but not overly shiny. I don't know how to explain it. I love how this makes my skin look. Absolutely love it. Two Colourpop Super Shocks, Kathleen Lights and Melrose. Love pairing them together. My Makeup Mekka eyeshadow base is a favourite. I have two Hourglass Scattered Lights. I have Molten and Ray. Molten is a purple berry. Ray is more of like a bronze. Haven't used them. I then have two NYX shadows. I have Sweet Tooth, which is a shimmery brown, and Whipped Mocha, which is a reddish brown. I really like the Whipped Mocha shade. I have two blushes from Makeup Mekka. I'm going to try not make everything fall over. I have Hush Pink and Happy. I really like the formulations of these. I have this Tarte blush, which is in Quirky. It was a birthday gift last year. Burnt Peach. Adore this. Love that so much. I also have H&M Pure Radiance and Coral. Love this as well. I do like peachy blushes, if you can't tell. I love this Becca highlighter. It's in Vanilla Quartz. It's the perfect light gold for my very pale skin. Rimmel Stay Matte, I like the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. My Makeup Mekka powder foundation is actually almost empty. Like, almost empty. I've just got shattered bits everywhere. So I'll probably finish this in October. My Makeup Mekka Cheeky Stick Blush. I like this a lot. My NYX white eyeshadow base. I just got powder everywhere over here. I have three concealers, Tarte Shape Tape, Isadora Cover Up Cushion and Rimmel Wake Me Up. I am mixing them to try and finish them. So I have to try and finish the Isadora and the Rimmel one. I love Tarte Shape Tape. Maybelline Matte and Poreless is a decent shade match for me, but it's too matte at the moment, so can't really wear it. Smashbox Primer Water is almost empty. I will aim to finish this in October. Urban Decay Chill. I have mixed feelings about this. I don't get along that well with Urban Decay setting sprays, but this one works fairly well, so I don't mind using it. Rimmel Wake Me Up, love the finish. The colour is way too dark, so I have to mix this. The Fenty foundation, I feel very mixed about. I used this in my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream pictures for the review that will go up in like a week and a half, 2 weeks, I don't really know. And it looks really nice on the skin. The colour is a really great colour for me, it's the shade 100, but it can be a bit matte, so I have to be careful. I love pairing it with the Pro Filter Primer though. These really are amazing together. And then I have my NYX White Mixer. I use it a lot. I will probably have to buy a new one before the end of the year. And then this NYX Hydratouch Primer is just a hydrating primer. It feels like a light gel moisturiser. Don't really know that it does much, but I kind of want to try and finish it. For the lips, let me see. Most of these are going to come back, you're going to see, so I'm just going to breeze through. 5 Makeup Mekka lip liners. I have almost finished the shade number 6, which is a brown. I haven't made much progress on the rest, unfortunately. 2 of my Marc Jacobs Le Marc liquid lip crayons, or whatever they're called, are broken. This is one of them. This is Night Moves and Plum and Get It. They're also broken. They're really, really soft, so that's really annoying. I love my Fenty Mademoiselles. I love my Fenty Senna Lip Paint. Love my NYX Liquid Suedes. My Lisa Eldridge lipsticks. My Urban Decay. I haven't used all of these. I like them. I'm just gonna take all of this out. And then I have this, which is my eyes and brows drawer. I've had to pop in a new Tarte Lights Camera Splashes. This wasn't in here last month because I was trying to use the Essence one. It's now done. I don't have anything else that I like, so I opened a new one of these. It's my favourite. I have the Makeup Mekka Easy Peasy Brow Gel. I like it sort of okay. I'm currently using it to finish. NYX Micro Rare Pencil. I have a Colourpop Brow Boss Pencil. Both of those are in Auburn. I have 3 of these like glitter toppers. I have Kitten Karma and Smoky Satin from Stila. And then this is Magic from Makeup Mekka. I have to check whether these are still good or not because they do dry out fairly quickly, but I do like them. And then I have 4 Linda Hallberg Mood Crayons. I have the blue, green, red and purple and the orange, and then I have a black and white one from Makeup Mekka. I really like them. That was fairly rushed. I'm now going to clean the drawers, get all of the stuff that's going to go into this drawer for October. I have them in this basket up here, but I'm going to double check and I will see you when the drawer is clean. I've given this drawer a bit of a clean. I ended up dropping all of the lip products behind my bed, so I've fished out all but 2 of them and I'm going to just talk about them, and I'm going to do that first. So the lip products are mostly the same. These are the stuff that were in here already. So I have two of the Marc Jacobs lip crayons. I have Plum and Get It and ready to go. I haven't worn them. I have both of my Fenty Mademoiselle lipsticks. I have worn these, but I really like them. They're kind of the colours that I want for this time of year, so I'm going to have them. My Three Eldritch lipsticks at the bottom here are all of the reds ones. So Velvet Morning, but Velvet Ribbon and Velvet Jazz. Then I have my blue Urban Decay lipstick. I wanted to keep my Isadora nude lipstick here. I have two of the Stunner lip paints. And then all three of my NYX liquid suedes. And I dropped two of the lip liners. I have two of them here, and I dropped two of them underneath and behind my bed, and I can't get them, but I am planning on rearranging my room this month, hopefully this week, so I will get them and then they will go back in here. I then have the eyeshadow palette, and I ended up putting all of my singles into here. As you can see, there is still a theme of definitely warm tones. A lot of the colours, especially the ones in the bottom here, are the ones that were in here in the small palette last time. I ended up adding this orange, adding that one, adding some of these ones up here and some of these ones over here. I also have a couple of cooler tones shades and the blue ones for some looks that I'm planning on doing this month. So I'm just gonna put that one down over here. Anything you can see in the back there, they're my samples, and they live in this drawer. Then I guess I should just start going through my little bag of things. Some of these were in here. They're coming back, like Smashbox Primer Water is coming back, this NYX Hydratouch one is coming back, Tarte mascara is coming back. I don't have an order, I'm picking products out. I'm just taking them from the top here. My powder foundation, I'm not going to open this because I dropped this on the floor again right after I stopped filming. So it's even more smashed up now, but it's perfectly fine. I can use them as little bits. I just end up smashing them up more before I pick them up. Perfectly fine. I might finish it and I might bring another one in here so I have a whole one for when I don't want to be dealing with all of the mess that creates. Both of my eyeshadow primers are staying, so both the NYX white one and the Mekka one. I'm adding in my mini No. 7 Airbrush Away primer. Actually, the lip liners never fell out. I should have checked this bag before I went rummaging. They're here, they're fine. I don't have to worry about finding things under the bed. I'm keeping my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in here. It is, as I said, a favourite. I'm also keeping the brow gel. I'm keeping the Makeup Mekka Cheeky Blush Stick because I really like it. I am putting in the Colourpop Luxe Lipstick. This is Cinderella. I'm going to take it out of the box though. The box has already got a bit smushed at the bottom and I don't want that. So I'm just going to put the lipstick in here. I have this old MAC lipstick. This is a Viva Glam Rihanna lipstick and it's a frosted red. It ends up looking like a cream lipstick, not a metallic one, but it's fairly old, so I want to see if this is something that I would be interested in potentially panning next year or not. I'm keeping both of my Super Shocks in here, so Kathleen Lights and Melrose. All three of my concealers are staying. I am unofficially, well, not unofficially, I'm panning the Isadora and the Rimmel outside of the project pan, and I mix them together with a little bit of this one because these are too dark, and Tarte Jake TV is my shade. So I just mix a little bit of that in, and that usually gets me close enough to where I can wear it on its own. I wanted a little bit of a gloss. This is Fenty Diamond Milk. I've actually used all of my lip glosses, I think, except for one, but the one isn't open yet and I don't want to open it. So this is making a return and I just want something sheer and clear, and this is just, it's beautiful. I am trying the CoverFX Matte Setting Powder. This is a mini, but it's a lot of product in here still. This is 4 grams and the shade Light. I feel very so-so about loose setting powders. They usually tend to be too dark for me, so they darken my foundation and I don't like that. But if it is something that works, that I can lightly set with or bake underneath my eyes, which is something that I like to do, I want to test this to see. If not, I might choose to pan it, or I'm going to declutter it soon, because I don't have patience for powders that don't work. In general, I don't have patience for makeup that doesn't work. This is a mini Becca Undereye Brightening Corrector. I have dipped my finger into it a couple of times. It's just a light peachy pink tone. Sorry if it's getting a little bit dark outside and a little bit sort of blue. It's overcast and grey today and I am losing light, so I'm just trying to be quick, but I haven't actually used this on my face yet, so I want to do that. I have a brand new Makeup Mekka Creamy Colour Corrector here in green. I love this, so I repurchased mine literally the day I had to toss mine away, and it arrived like a couple of days ago. I haven't used it yet, so I'm just gonna stick that in here for now. My setting spray of the month is going to be Colourpop All Star. I like this, but I have issues with the scent of this. When I first got this smells like ginger tea to me. I tried it recently, last week or something, and it doesn't smell like that anymore. So I don't know what the deal is. It's very floral, so I'm just going to use it because I like the setting spray. I just always had a bit of an issue with the scent of it because it was very, very strong. I have 3 lip crayons here. 2 of these are from Revlon, they're the matte balms. I have Sultry, which is this sort of mauvey rose colour, and then I have Enchanting, which is a very light brown that ends up being a nude on me. I also have an Isadora Twist Up Matte Lips in Naked, which also ends up being a nude on me. This is a bit more of a pinker undertone versus the Revlon one, which is more orange. I am adding in this Colourpop Creme Gel Liner. This is in France, it's a blue. I'm going to do a Cinderella inspired eye look. It's the perfect blue for that, so I'm going to need it. I am also going to put my Makeup Mekka waterproof smooth eyeliner pens. I have black and white. I am going to put both of them in here as well. They were in here last month. I like having them. I want to play with the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Undereye Full Coverage Concealer. I love this. I have the shade Light. I know they have repackaged and I don't know if they have reformulated it. I know they've got more shades of this after I bought mine, which was a couple of years ago now. But I really like this and I haven't used it yet this year and I really want to. So it's time for me to bring it out and play with. And full concealers is probably a lot, but my skin has been going through some changes and it's much more dry now than it used to be. So I want to see if my skin still likes that product or not. And I'm opening a foundation. This is the BH Cosmetics BH Liquid Foundation. I have the shade 201 Ivory. I haven't used this. This looks like it could be a decent colour match for me. I haven't ever used it. I don't think I have opened it, so it's going to be fun to play around with. I also have my NYX White Mixer. I'm not sure I'm going to need this month with the foundation, but I like having it in here just in case. I think these are my last 2 lipsticks. I am bringing in my Besame Snow White Red lipstick. It is an absolute gorgeous look and I will hopefully be doing a Snow White look as well, and this was the perfect lipstick for that. And it is just, it's gorgeous. I love the formulation and everything about it. And then I have another Viva Glam MAC lipstick. This is Ariana Grande's shade and it's a dark plum colour. Also very old, so I need to figure out what I want to do with them. So I'm bringing quite a lot of powder products and stuff in. I am bringing both of my Hourglass Ambient lighting powders, so I have Ethereal and Diffused light in here. I'm gonna have to start stacking everything up and hope nothing falls over. I also have this Makeup Mekka. This is a highlighter. It's their baked highlighter in Halo Me. This doesn't do anything for me in terms of highlighting, but it ends up being a fairly nice satin powder. So I want to see how I like it as a powder, if it's something that I'm willing to use and try and pan. If not, it's one that I will get rid of at some point this year because I hate it as a highlighter. It does nothing. And I want to see if it can work as a powder because it looks like it's going to be light enough and it has a bit of sheen to it. It's not completely matte. I'm adding 2 palettes this month, Anastasia Subculture and Anastasia Prism. I love these. These are perfect autumn palettes for me. They work really well together. I like the colour story. I am one of the few people, it seems, that really enjoy Subculture. I don't really have much issue with the colours. I don't like Cube and Electric. They're shit. They do nothing. They don't show up at all. But I don't really wear them anyway. I enjoy these more deep mattes down on this side, and I really like the ABH formulation in these 2 palettes and they work really well together. I'm also adding a little Charlotte Tilbury quad. This is the Dolce Vita. This is very expensive. I've had it for a really long time and I haven't really used it that much, so I want to give it a proper shot this month because I do like the colours in here. For blush, I'm adding in 3 singles. I'm bringing back the Tarte Natural Beauty shade, which is a very red pink, and it ends up looking very cool toned pink on me. I don't love it, but I think it's going to work for a Snow White look. And then I have 2 No. 7 blushes. I have Apricot Blossom, which is more of like a peachy pink colour. I really like it. And then I have Damson Mist, which I don't think I've used, and it's very plummy, well, lilac-y almost. It's very purpley. Don't know how it's going to look because I've never used it, but that's going to be fun to see. My bronzer is this one from No. 7. It's a perfect tone for me. It works really well. It's in the shade Maple. I really like it. I have a couple of single highlighters. I have Pearl from Becca, which is a white. Again, thinking Snow White, and I also really like it. And I have a Fenty Kilowatt Freestyle highlighter in Metal Moon, which looks white but ends up having a golden shift to it. Not sure if it's going to show up. Very pretty, and I like it. And then I have this one from the Disney Midnight Masquerade collection, Horse and Carriage, which is Cinderella's shade, which is a pretty champagne. The final items in here are some face palettes. So I have my Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. This is my perfect contour shade. The highlighter I feel very so bad, it's a bit too dark for me, but I love it for the contour shade and I use it as a bronzer. And I want to use that this month. I then am bringing back Anastasia Moonchild for no other reason that I want to. I also think I might be able to use some of the blues for my Cinderella look. I don't know yet, haven't decided. It could be fun just playing around with a little bit of colourful highlighter. And then the last item in here, I think it's the last item. Oh my gosh, I can't pronounce this. It's a Makeup Mekka 4C Hypnotics Metallics highlighter palette. That was harder than it should be. It looked fairly bland, and when you try to pick them up they can be very chunky and like thick, but if you blend them out, my hand is not going to do this justice. They end up being super nice and shiny, and I really love them on the cheeks, so I'm going to be playing with them. I think I accomplished my goal a little bit this month, with just to not overcrowd this drawer. I mean, except for this part, which is always overcrowded, and the lip products as well, but I think it's going to be fine. I am going to rearrange it a little bit so that I can get to everything a little bit easier. I think that is about as nice as I'm going to get the drawer. Thank you so much for watching the video. I am sorry if it got a little bit long. I'm pretty happy with how this drawer looks. I don't feel as overwhelmed as I did last month, so I am excited to play around. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've tried any of the products, let me know what you think of them down in the comments below, and I will see you again soon.